I'm going to talk a little bit about a drop shot, how I rig it up. And we're talking about a guy that's not, I don't think about every little finesse thing. I'm not worried about color quite as much. I'm not worried about, but I know how to rig a drop shot, and I know it's a great bait to catch a lot of fish. This is an open hook, so I'm rigging it in an open hook situation where I'm not dealing with a lot of cover, more for vertical jigging. A lot of times in the winter, you can just put an open hook on there and nose hook your bait. So when I run this bait on here, I'm basically gonna run it hook up, and you look at that right there. So basically the hook is gonna be standing up on the line. That's what I want. And so what I do is I tie just an everyday Palomar, and the only key is you wanna keep a big tag in. So I'm pulling quite a bit of line out of here. And so then when I tie my Palomar, I'm gonna tie it, run my hook in here. This is a number 2. So I'm gonna tighten it up. So I tighten it up, and then I take my tag in and I actually go through the eye of the hook, and then I pull it, and then I basically pull the knot into the eye. And so then the hook is gonna be standing up all the time. And then to put your weight on here, you can go with 1/8 ounce, you can go with 3/16, you can go with 1/4, you can go with heavier. The thing about it is you gotta get the best for your situation. And so this weight sticks on here extremely easily. I just grab the tag line, I pull it up into there, and so then it just basically sits right on there. And so all I'm gonna do with this worm is when I hook it, I'm just gonna nose hook it from the flat side. I'm gonna go through, and that's my drop shot right there. And so when I drop that thing down vertically right there, the weight's gonna sit on the bottom, and I'm just gonna sit there and jiggle it and shake it, jiggle it and shake it. And this right here will get you a lot of fish. To me, it's best used when you're fishing something where you know where a school of fish is, you know where a rock pile is, you know where a little drop off is, you can see them. A lot of guys talk about video games. I'll get on my Garmin electronics and I'll actually be looking down, sitting there jiggling, 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 shaking. A lot of times you can actually see the fish come over to the bait and bite the bait. The reason I can tell he's biting it is because I can see the weight on the bottom, and then I can see the worm up on top. It'll actually be on top of it. Drop shot's a great way to catch a lot of fish. Even if you're not a finesse fisherman, you got to know how to tie it on.
That's probably what it is. Lots of little bitty ones. Down there. Throw away my worm. Drop shotting for dinks. I'll let you girl back up.